everyone, Ms. McCoy here, math coach and interventionist from Stony Hill School. Today I'm going to bring you through activity number 1, which is a continuation of yesterday's activity where you went around your house and found some household items. And all you had to do yesterday was just talk about whether you would measure it using inches, feet, or yards. Today, as you can see from the chart behind me, we're going to take it that extra step and we are actually going to measure, as you can see where I'm pointing in the green over here. So we went from yesterday finding those items, just naming the unit that we think would help us measure. And now today we are going to take it that next step and actually measure. So rather than take time to write all of the measurements, I already have them up here for you. So yesterday I had said my jar candle I would measure it in inches, and I was correct. It was about 4 inches tall. I moved to my fork and I said, yeah, it's pretty close to the size of the candle, so I'm also going to say inches. And I was right. It was actually 8 inches, double the size of the candle. Because 4 plus 4 is 8, so thinking about our doubles facts. Then I was looking at this fan here, this big old fan, and I measured the height of that fan, and I said, wait a minute, it's definitely bigger than my candle and my fork. I'm going to say feet, and I was actually right. So I actually found that this fan, is 1.5 feet. So it was actually one whole ruler and then about half of the other ruler. But I could have also, just to show what you could do, if you're not sure about it, I could have just said it's more than one of these. So I'm just going to say it's 2. So I actually have 2 measurements here because the actual measurement is about 1.5 feet. So I have 1 and the fraction half, but I could have just said 2, just to make life easy. And then the final thing is I said, wait a minute, I have nothing in yards. I looked around my house and I said, oh, a doorway. So I said, well, definitely the doorway is way bigger than this fan. Most certainly bigger than this fan. People could not fit through the height of a door if it was this tall. So I said, definitely yards. And then I did. I went over and I used my ruler and I measured, and it was about 2 yards tall up and down. So your task today, as you can see in the directions on the side, is to do the same thing. Take the items that you found yesterday, take your trusty ruler, your yardstick, and measure. Try to get to the nearest inch or foot and be ready to hopefully share that information. Have happy time measuring, everybody. We look forward to seeing what you find.